Hello, boys and girls. I'm really glad we could spend some time together on this absolutely beautiful day. Today I want to talk a little bit about beech trees. We're going to take a look at a young beech tree, very young, and we'll take a look at an older beech tree and see how they might be a little bit different. If you look right here at this little tree, you might think to yourself, good grief, it looks like it's still the fall. It hasn't dropped any of its dried up old leaves. Well, you know, scientists who study trees have a lot of really good reasons why the beech tree does this, why they hang on to their leaves. But I'm going to talk about just one. One of the reasons that they hang on to these leaves is because of the deer. Now, as you know, in the wintertime, when there's a lot of snow all over the ground, the deer have a really hard time finding anything to eat. But one of the things that they enjoy are the little twigs of young trees, these little branches, and especially the leaf buds. Here's a leaf bud right here, and here's a leaf bud right here. They're very, very nutritious for the deer. Now, these dark brown leaves have probably fallen off these leaf buds, but if we look back here, let's see. I think you can see one right in here. There's a leaf bud, and it's surrounded by these dry leaves. Deer don't particularly like to have to eat these dried up leaves, so it would avoid eating that little bud right there, and it would probably avoid eating all of the buds on this tree. Probably the deer would wander off and find a tree that did shed all of its leaves in the fall, and find a tasty morsel there instead. So let's go back a ways down towards my house, and we'll find another beech tree much older to take a good look at. Hello everyone, we're back at my house now, and I'm standing right near an old beech tree, looking at it right off my deck. You can actually see over here, let me see, over there. Can you see a couple of leaves still on this tree? But if you look at the whole tree, it really doesn't have any leaves on it. Now, the older trees, the older beech trees, tend to lose their leaves pretty much after they turn brown in the fall. They hang on a little bit longer than most trees, like a maple tree, for example. But when you look way down here, you won't see any branches that a deer could easily reach. I'm going to show you way up here. Hope you can see. Do you see on this branch of the beech tree, can you see some little circular things growing on it? Well, those are actually seed pods that never fell last fall. And if we look down here, let's see, it's kind of shady. Oh no, look down there. You might see lots of little brown things on the ground. Those are so many of the beech nuts that fell. Now, I collected some of them so we can take a closer look. Where? Yeah, there they are. There they are. Okay, so here are the ones that I collected. You can see this is the kind of a spiny little cover, the hull. And here are the seeds in here. These seeds feed many, many, many animals. And what Chris and Akadia and I would like you to do now is to do a little research and see if you can discover which animals like to eat these yummy beech nuts after they fall from the tree. Thanks for spending some time with me today. There we go. Wandering around looking for the perfect beech trees to show you, remembering that we had this perfect one right here off the edge of our deck. Enjoy the rest of the day. Do your research, and maybe your parents can add that to the Facebook page. Also, I want to remind you, if you had a chance to look at the video about the spring pond yesterday, we wanted you to do a little bit of research on the tardigrades. If you haven't looked at the video, take some time to do that, and then you can research both things, tardigrades and beech nuts at the same time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Miss you.